Go into the light. It is the most sacred instruction in every spiritual tradition. The final comfort offered to the dying. The universal promise of peace. A promise whispered by angels and guides at the end of a long, weary journey. But what if it is also the most sophisticated lie ever told? What if that beautiful, loving, all-forgiving light is not a gateway to heaven, but the entrance to a cosmic recycling plant for souls? Have you ever felt trapped in your own life, as if you are running on a hamster wheel, endlessly repeating the same patterns, the same mistakes, the same heartbreaks? Do you find yourself attracting the same toxic partner just with a different face? Do you switch jobs only to find the same frustrating boss in a new office? You promise yourself with every fiber of your being that you will be different this time, that you will choose differently, but somehow the script remains the same. You fight the same battles, feel the same pains, and shed the same tears over and over again. Like an actor stuck in a play they cannot escape, forgetting their lines and improvising the same tragic mistakes. You have tried affirmations. You have tried therapy. You have tried to change. But somehow the invisible current of the loop always pulls you back. You are not weak. You are not a failure. You are not being punished. You are simply forgetting to read the fine print in your soul's contract. The reason you are trapped in a loop in this life is because you are trapped in a much larger loop after this life ends. Today we are venturing into the most forbidden territory of spiritual research. We are questioning the one thing we were told never to question. The one comfort we were told to cling to. We are opening the declassified files of Dolores Cannon and the ancient Gnostic texts to expose a potential cosmic deception of staggering proportions. The white light trap. This is not a video to scare you. This is a video to empower you. Because the great shift of 2026 is not just changing the earth. It is changing the rules of the afterlife. For the first time in millennia, the walls of this energetic prison are weakening. The frequency fence is failing. And for those who have the map, for those who know the protocol, there is a way out. This is your escape plan. Let us begin with a simple logical question that no one ever dares to ask. If the afterlife is a place of infinite love and peace, why do so many near-death experiencers, NDEers, report being sent back? Who has the authority to send a sovereign soul anywhere against their will? Who are the beings of light that greet them telling them it is not your time? What time? Who made the schedule? Is there a cosmic bureaucracy managing our destinies? A celestial HR department deciding our fate? Furthermore, why is there a universal amnesia? Why are we born into this world as blank slates with no memory of our past lives, our cosmic origins, or the lessons we were supposed to learn? If the goal is to evolve, wouldn't it be more efficient to remember our past mistakes? Why would a loving God design a school where every student is forced to forget everything they learned the year before and then is punished for failing the test again? It is an incredibly inefficient system for learning. It is, however, an incredibly efficient system for harvesting. Unless the goal was never for us to graduate too quickly. Unless the memory wipe is not a bug, it is a feature. A feature of a system designed to keep us coming back. To keep us providing the luch, the emotional energy that this reality matrix feeds on. The Gnostic Gospels, ancient texts that were considered so dangerous they were banned and burned by the early church, spoke of this system. They called our reality a prison, controlled by beings they called the archons. They were not physical beings. They were parasitic consciousness forms that existed in the astral plane. The Gnostics warned that at the moment of death, the archons would appear, disguised as angels or ascended masters, and trick the soul into returning to the wheel of reincarnation. They would do this by showing them a false artificial light and a life review focused entirely on guilt and regret, thus creating a new karmic contract to go back and fix it. For years, this was considered a fringe myth, the paranoid ramblings of an ancient cult. Until Dolores Cannon, a pragmatic, no-nonsense hypnotherapist from Arkansas, started hearing the exact same story from the subconscious of hundreds of modern people, firefighters, nurses, engineers who had never heard of the Gnostics. Through her quantum healing hypnosis technique, Dolores accessed the in-between live state, a realm beyond the astral plane. A space of pure consciousness. She spoke to souls who had just crossed over, and what they revealed was both beautiful and chilling. They confirmed that after death you do enter a state of incredible peace and unconditional love. The pain of the physical body vanishes. You are pure awareness. You are reunited with souls you believe to be your loved ones. You review your life in a panoramic 3D experience, not as a film, but as a lived reality where you feel every emotion you caused in others. But then comes the crucial moment, the counseling session. You are brought before a council of elders, a group of wise, loving, luminous beings. They radiate a frequency of love so powerful it is almost impossible to resist. They show you your life review, but they focus intently on your mistakes, the people you hurt, the things you failed to learn. They amplify your feelings of guilt and regret. They make you feel that you have failed the mission. They show you the pain you caused your mother, the opportunity you missed with your child, the angry words you said to a friend, and then with immense love and what appears to be divine compassion, they offer you a solution. You must go back. Look at all this karma you have created. You must go back to earth to balance it. It is the only way. And you, overwhelmed with the frequency of love, riddled with guilt, and with a deep desire to get it right, readily agree. You sign a new contract. You choose a new body, a new family, a new set of challenges designed to balance the old karma. And just before you re-enter the womb, your memory is wiped clean by a powerful energetic field. The Gnostics called it the river of forgetfulness. The Greeks called it the river Lethe. You are born. You forget the contract. You forget the lessons. You are influenced by your new family's programming, your new culture's limitations. And you repeat the loop. This, according to these sources, is the reincarnation trap. The white light is not necessarily evil in intent. It is a transition zone. A beautiful, loving, and highly effective soul recycling center. Its purpose is to keep souls returning to the Earth School until they graduate. But what if the school itself has become a prison? What if the lessons are rigged to be almost impossible to pass in one lifetime? Dolores Cannon's work suggests that Earth is one of the most difficult, if not the most difficult planets in the entire universe to incarnate on. It is a planet of extreme duality, of amnesia, of dense physicality, and of free will that allows for immense suffering. To send a soul back here over and over again to balance karma is like sending a student who failed one math test back to kindergarten for another 80 years. It's an inefficient system. Unless the system benefits from your return. Unless the archons, the managers of this reality, feed on the emotional energy,